On the left, nearly half of all SMBs, 48%, are asking providers for AI automation, but only 13% of MSPs are generating meaningful revenue from it. That gap is the MSP paradox, failing to capture the financial upside of massive demand. The root of this failure is a mismatch in sales strategy. Providers are looking at modern AI technology and trying to package it using an old telecom playbook built for simple connectivity. Selling traditional voice infrastructure has become an increasingly difficult climb. Operating costs for infrastructure are rising, while individual deal sizes continue to shrink. Over the last year, the number of MSPs struggling to demonstrate value on traditional contracts has nearly doubled, reaching almost 1 in 5. For decades, the industry grew by selling access, adding more seats, billing more minutes, and a reliable dial tone. But buyers already have access. They are now looking for measurable outputs. The traditional, infrastructure-only business model is rapidly decaying. The modern market now prioritizes active intelligence and autonomous workflow execution over basic static connectivity. Major enterprise software developers have already recognized this shift. They no longer position artificial intelligence as a software feature or a simple add-on module. They treat it as digital labor. It is software that acts like a highly efficient employee, expanding physical capacity and independently executing complex, repetitive workflows. Because it performs real work, this digital labor is priced according to completed tasks and autonomous resolutions, rather than generic access fees or static seat licenses. To compete here, providers have to stop trying to monetize what the infrastructure is. The growth path requires transitioning entirely to monetizing what that infrastructure produces. Channel partners who want to capture that missing 87% of the market need a new commercial language. They need to build their narrative around selling outcomes above the dial tone. The first step is correcting a core sales misconception. When you pitch an AI receptionist, your buyer is not comparing it to another $15 monthly seat license. They are comparing it to their actual business bottlenecks: acute labor shortages, overwhelmed front desk staff handling overflow calls, and the hard cost of lost inbound opportunities. Look at this economic ledger. On the left, a traditional feature pitch competes for pennies. On the right, the median U.S. salary for a human receptionist is over $37,000 a year, and customer service reps cost even more. When an AI receptionist absorbs routine call overflow, it actively eliminates the need to mandate those additional full-time hires or pay overtime. Comparing the offering to human payroll and recovered revenue moves the sale to a different financial scale. This framing creates room for higher margins that are shielded from the price wars of a traditional software-only pitch. Small and medium business owners understand the friction of payroll and the sting of missed calls. They do not care about telecom routing limits. By framing the AI against labor and lost revenue, you instantly elevate the perceived value of your solution and protect your margins from generic price matching. To execute this shift, you have to translate traditional telecom features into the outcome-based business metrics that buyers actually pay for. This matrix shows exactly how to flip the script. Stop selling always-on answering. Instead, sell the financial outcome of capturing inbound, high-value inquiries that would have otherwise hung up or fallen into voicemail. Stop selling intelligent routing. Sell first-call resolution. Show them a measurable reduction in repeat contacts, fewer handoffs, and a lighter burden on their support desk. Stop selling appointment scheduling. Sell increased booked revenue that happens completely in the background, achieved without adding a single unit of front desk headcount. Changing the vocabulary of the pitch positions the product as an operational necessity. This language embeds the service into the buyer's daily workflows, where it is valued as an execution tool rather than a phone feature. This outcome-based vocabulary also requires completely overhauling the initial sales discovery process. Auditing legacy hardware and mapping channel limits will not uncover these buying triggers. You have to ask high-impact questions. How many calls hit voicemail? How often are staff interrupted? How much revenue is lost? Once you have those answers, you package your final proposal exclusively against their business metrics. You deliver a price based on response coverage, lead capture rates, and booked appointments. If your sales team needs help reframing their go-to-market strategy from telecom features to business outcomes, Visit SkipHold.com to arrange a discovery call with the channel enablement team. A successful digital labor sale relies entirely on diagnosing operational friction, not taking an inventory of legacy phone systems. Delivering these outcomes profitably requires the right architecture. If you attach AI solutions too tightly to a single vendor's ecosystem, you expose your business to PBX gravity. This forcefully pulls the customer relationship and workflow logic directly into the vendor's platform. As the vendor absorbs more of the client's operational data, this creeping lock-in steadily neutralizes your brand equity. It leads straight back to margin compression. You lose your leverage and find yourself acting as a mere reseller of another brand's intelligence. To survive and scale this revenue, the provider must maintain total ownership and control over the AI deployment. Without architectural independence, selling AI is just a fast track to surrendering your hard-earned customer base to large UCaaS platforms. The strategic alternative is a platform-agnostic, provider-owned outcome layer. Native SIP bridging allows this independent AI layer to interface flawlessly with virtually any existing UCaaS or PBX environment. This yields immediate operational benefits. You can deploy advanced intelligence without forcing a risky rip and replace of legacy systems, and there is no mandatory number porting required. SkipHold is the white-label AI voice agent platform specifically engineered for this decoupled architecture. It allows partners to preserve their brand ownership and secure true cross-platform flexibility, keeping the customer relationship entirely in their hands. The ultimate financial benefit of the SkipHold alliance is control. It enables providers to lock in durable 30% margins on AI deployments. This architecture secures the provider's role as an alliance partner providing digital labor. It keeps the partner's brand at the center of the deployment while executing workflows across any existing phone system. The providers who build their profit layer above the dial tone will own the next decade. Visit SkipHold.com to schedule a live, tailored demo and access our full suite of partner enablement resources today.